Yes, people. Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi, wagwan. Hello. Do you know what's mad? As my videos are getting better, bruv, or slowly better, it's like Arsenal's performances are getting slowly worse. I might have to go the other way, bruv, and make my fucking. Should I start making my videos shit? And then maybe Arsenal will be good. But you know what, people? We're going to go into the game. Obviously, we saw there's a lot of topics and bits and bobs to talk about, but we've got a few guests in the lobby wobby, so we're going to introduce them now. It's good to get a few opinions spitballing in the thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But they're in small there, now they're in big. Andrew, I'm going to introduce you first, bruv, because you're new to the channel and that, bruv. Nice to meet you finally, bruv.
What's going on? Nice
Hey,
to meet
you all right, bro? Yeah?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
You enjoy the game?
Not really. First half was decent. First half was a good. I thought we were doing well in the first half, but as soon as Agent Wes came into play, it went wrong, didn't it?
Right from there, that was true. Right from there, we'll get onto that in a minute, though. Gunnar, Ryan, what are you saying, brother? How you doing, bro? You all right?
I'm good, bro. Love.
Yeah, you've got the brilliant luxury, bruv. Have you got the logo in the top square with you, bruv? You got Ballyman in the room with you, bruv. But yeah, boys. So we'll get into the game quick. Let me have a little look at a comment or two quickly. Have a little look. I'm pissed off, bruv. Boy, I don't know where to start. Like you said, Andrew, there's no point getting lost in the comments now. People, get your comments ready. We'll ask Andrew and Gunnar and myself some comments later on. Big up everybody in the chat, though. But you're right. We did start off good, Andrew, you know. And do you know what? What was it? Saka hit the post. Did Pepe hit the crossbar? There's a few things happened. But what did you see in the first half to suggest we were playing good, bro?
Well, we just looked like we had a bit about us. Do you know what I mean? We looked like we had intent. We looked like we were a club that had gone 7 games unbeaten. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
We looked like we had intent to go and win that game. I was actually looking forward to watching it. I was speaking to Gunnar for life over message, and I said to him, mate, we look like we're going to have a good game here. Do you know what I mean? We could actually do these, because Wolves is always a bit touch and go with Wolves with us. Do you know what I mean? But
I know what you're saying, they're not quite a bogey team, but they got enough play. You don't know what Wolves turns up. They've got really silky players, so they can do anyone on the day. They had an early chance as well. Wolves actually did have an early chance. Then on the other end, it was like Saka hit the inside of the post. Pepe, bro, do you know what's so annoying? We'll go into it properly. Just a few things that are standing out, though. Am I right to think Pepe nutmegged 2 players before he scored today, innit? He just nutmegged 2 players on the edge of the box and bagged it, bro.
He might actually be proving his money, you know that.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. This is why I always come back to the kind of thing of, I feel like even today, it could be much worse. Let's get it right. There was 9 players on the pitch. We lost 2-1. It's not that mad. Southampton have gone and lost fucking Chigolini 0 because they've lost the player straight away. And next thing you know what I'm saying? Oh, how many was it? How many goals have they scored?
9, brother.
Are you chatting shit? Well, stop watching at 4 because I can't watch Man U win on the day that Arsenal lose. It's not right.
No, I carried on. It was for a football fan, mate. Forget who it was. It was actually a decent game of football.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, it's 9 goals, bro. Definitely can't moan. You know what, fucking Ryan? Let me ask you this, bro, because if we're going to say there was a first moment of the game, look, Pepe scores, but that's not the first moment. For me, bro, it is the David Luiz situation. How would you? There's always that person who says, some people look and say, don't overjudge it. It was the last man. He's got to do it. That's ridiculous, bro. You got the 70 minutes of a game to play. You need to be on that pitch. But how would you sum up? Does that sum up David Luiz's whole fucking career, bro? But go on, you in your own words, what do you reckon about that?
It wasn't a penalty.
It wasn't a penalty, no.
It wasn't a red card either. He didn't touch him. He didn't make contact. The player made contact with his knee. That's not a penalty.
So what do you reckon? It should have been a yellow to Wolves should have got a yellow there for going down.
He died. He didn't. Yeah, I've seen it back. He didn't make contact with him.
Okay, that's interesting. Have you had a little second look of that as Andrew as well? Are you in the same mind as Ryan? Because to be honest with you, when I was watching it, I had no sound, and to me, I'll be real, it looked like I blamed David Luiz, but that looked like a red to me. But I didn't see it back either. I haven't seen it back, so
it did. No, I've seen the photos, and he generally didn't touch him.
Oh, sick comment. You lot let me know in the comments. What do you lot reckon? Was it a red for David Luiz or wasn't it? What about you, Andrew, though, bro? You're the judge now, blood.
I thought, to be honest, when I seen it, I watched the replays they showed when the game was on, and I thought it personally, I thought it was a penalty. Watching it from like the game as like live game, I thought it was a penalty, but I thought it was a yellow card. I thought it was harsh red, but I did think it was a penalty.
I hate you. Yeah. Okay. Because the thing is, this is what my logic was. I thought it was a foul, and then where is the last man? That's where the red comes into it for me. Do you see what I'm saying? Otherwise, I would yellow. But I'm interested to have a little look at that then. Have a little look back on that because I know Ryan don't just say stuff for fun, bro. So there's obviously something in it. Let's see. Oh, look, there is a couple people on it. Paul says shocking decision. It wasn't a red for me.
It was not a red. It looked like I said. I put my hands up to start off with and said, yeah, he's been sent off. But then about an hour ago, I was looking through Twitter and that, and I seen some photos, and he's too far away for him to make contact. His leg come up, he touched his knee, and fell down like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to have another look at it. That's why I know there's something in what you're saying, Ryan, because you've looked at it more than once. I haven't. So clearly I'm going to go with your judgment on that. Yeah, that's mad. See, that changes everything. But then...
But you can't blame the Southampton player for going down. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, at the end of the day, if you're coming in even what you want to say slightly reckless, it's the Wolves players' jobs. It's their jobs to do this, bro. Do you know what I mean? To draw players out like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
especially against suspect Luiz, mate. Anyone's going to go for it, isn't he? Yeah, he's known for it. That's what he's known for as an Arsenal player, and he missed a red card.
And that's why I don't know. I don't want to. Now Ryan said that though, but I feel bad now, bro. I've been hotting him. I want to see it again. But fucking, do you know what? We're gonna move on. We'll get into all the in betweens in a minute. I just asked you, Ryan, about David Luiz. I asked you, Andrew, what's going on with Flappy Bird? I mean, Bernd Leno. What's he doing, bro?
Oh, mate, do you know what? He's had such a good season so far, mate. I'm not even gonna just be too harsh to him. Do you know what I mean? I think he had a moment of madness. I think the red card just before half time, which especially when you're playing so well, I think the red card just before half time set the team up a bit. I think he just lost his head, mate. He didn't know where he was, did he?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I wouldn't want this to be something that gets kept and hung over him. I'm just talking about it literally on the back of it happening. But if he just moves his arm away and hits it if he does the Cigolini on that and hits it with his cock while he's halfway through the air, yeah? Do you know what? It might end up being a bit devastating, but we'll get away with it. I don't know. He's just unlucky. To get your hand caught there, it's stupid. To get caught in that situation in the first place, it's like, boy. It's
yeah, I agree, mate. I think, especially when conceding a goal wouldn't have been that bad. Do you know what I mean? If we had 10 players still, we weren't playing too bad with a man down. Do you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
We still had something about us.
Once he got there, it's like... You didn't need to put your hand there as well. It could have hit his groin area or hip. Do you know what I mean? He could have just a bad judgment. What do you say on that one, Ryan? Moment of madness, or for you, is that like something you've seen coming in Leno's game, that little bit of flappiness?
I think it is a bit of a moment of madness, to be honest. But I don't know why he came out as box, to be honest.
I think Andrew hit it right on the head, though. I think Bernd Leno's the kind of goalie, not unlike Alisson at Liverpool, who will set the tone. Unlike other keepers who have different attributes, Leno is probably a goalie. Well, what we've seen so far, he's going to benefit off a really stable defense, and he needs a really, I don't know what's the word, solid team, basically. And obviously, every good keeper and player needs that, but I reckon Leno more than others, because the reason I say that, anytime we are in any form of like strenuous situation, a few players short, that is when you see Leno making these rash decisions. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you know who we got next? Who's our next games coming up? Who is it?
Villa next.
Villa. I know
Leeds.
City. Yeah, that's it. Villa, Leeds, City. So that means if Leno's got a red, Ryan's next to me, bro. But I mean the other Ryan that's on the bench for the goalie. That means Ruderson's in goal for at least the next game or two, isn't it?
Yeah, if he's in goal, I'm surprised we'll get 6 points out of the next 3.
Well, he's definitely going to be in goal. That is, unless there's more to the story. But boy, this little things like this can change the next. What is it? How many games will Leno miss now? 3.
You said 1, didn't you? Right.
I think it might be 1. I'm not sure.
I have no idea. I just change it all the time. That is mad. All right, then let's get down into the intricacies of it. Do you know what? I I don't want to be the one that I think we've kind of covered the negative spots there. There's no point us talking about David Luiz now for 20 minutes. We all know, bruv. Even David Luiz has a prime in his career where, do you know what? He was a fucking brilliant centre back. You know, when I was talking about that when he was at Chelsea for that fucking year or two, he was good, bruv. But what I'm saying is, there's no point running him into the ground now. We know what he is. He's gone and done it again. Leno's, that red card's a bit out of the blue. Let's get on to the not positives. But am I wrong in saying I thought Soares had a good game? Saka definitely, up until a point where the whole team kind of switched off. Pepe is a fucking in the last couple.
He's my guy. Last 4 games he's gone in.
The left hand side's his now, and what's so good about that is Saka's so versatile. He can just come out of that area. Pepe can go straight in, and Saka's been maybe more effective everywhere else. So it's like we've got a little. I hope we do invest in it at the right time. And this is what I was just about to say to you, not trying to cut a long story short. Still talking about the game, but looking at our future, like with Ruderson in goal for these next couple of games, looking at Liverpool with a Ben Davies signing, $500,000. When you look at someone like David Luiz and Willian, and you say, do you know what? In wages, these guys probably close to that, plus the wages. It's like Ben Davies money, yeah? So I'm saying, I've mentioned it before. I'm not trying to just cat on it and say all these names but do we need to do we need to accept we're Arsenal? We can see the self-sustaining model. We've sold a few players, put a few out on loan, Willock, Reece, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, this and that. Do we need to start following that model and start getting players that we can afford and making them better? Because looking today, it's clear to see where the weak spots are. Partey was picking out some beautiful passes, but the same pass over and over again. Smith Rowe's on it, Saka. Saka had a good game, but you can still see it's like there's a little bit of creative. He's lacking the creativity, a right back we need. So it's like, what is the next? Looking at that game, where do we go from here forward, bro?
I reckon when we get everyone fully fit and that Odegaard has settled in and he's starting and Smith Rowe's got competition, and to be honest, like I reckon if we won today was like me and Guna for life were talking, and today was a big game. If we won today, we would have been like a few points reaching distance from top 4, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why it's such a shame, bro, for it to go down. We was playing really well up until then as well. Like, because Wolves had an early opportunity as well. The game was on from early. We didn't. It's just for us to go down with David Luiz, it just tells the same story. I still feel like there's a lot of positives on Arteta's side because every time it goes wrong, it's the same. It's just more like a wake-up call. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not the kids letting us down. It's not we can't score a goal. It's not even as whack as our midfield is, and we've introduced Smith Rowe into it. The real problem is, I don't like saying the same names because I don't want to harp on about the same players, but we can see where it is today, bro. It's defensively. That's our issue. No team should suffer that much, bro, when you take David Luiz out of it, bro. Fucking hell. Do you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you reckon then? Going forward?
I think the thing is with Luiz, because me and Ryan used to always like back and forth about this, because I used to actually rate him. Not so much for what he does at the back now, but for his experience and what he could teach the players like Gabriel and that, because he has been good at one point. He had a highlight of his career. Do you know what I mean? He had a prime where he was good.
100%.
So, I think that's why he's there. I think personally that's the only reason why he's ever there, mate, is to teach experience. It must be.
Well, that's the thing with him. That's like almost my little. It was the same kind of thing with Xhaka in a sense, yeah. Is take the key problems out. Like you take that out of his game there. He got man of the match a game ago. You take that silly challenge there, which Ryan's obviously I need to see it again because it changes everything. But then you say, you know what? It's a decent performance. But when you're a defender, it's such small margins. At the end of the day, I believe that's cost us 3 points, and it's not the first time. So I just don't know. I don't know how we even when we've purchased David Luiz and purchased Willian. I think how did that even happen, bro? Imagine the dream we've been sold a few years back, and then it's like, what is going on, bro? What is going on? But like I said, the positives. What I saw from Partey today, I saw a nice performance from Partey, bro. I saw some good passes as well. He's picking out that little channel on the right hand side. Obviously, Pepe's waking up, and like you said, Andrew, a few players coming back. So, right at the death as well. Do you see what Bellerin did? He just dragged it around the player, just kept it in on the byline, literally like a minute left, and got it to Aubameyang in the 6-yard box, and he didn't manage to hit the target. He just got deflected, didn't he? He hit a defender.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
That cracked me up as well. But like I said, with the positives, Partey's looking like he's becoming a player. Pepe's definitely waking up there. Saka, Smith Rowe, Lacazette, and Aubameyang. Let's say them as one. So that's just got the goals covered. Tierney, let's not forget Tierney. Even Soares as backup for Bellerin, that's something there. With all of that said, if Gabriel Magalhaes has a few more games, there is a little squad there. The question is how many lights like this? Because between now and the end of the season, it's going to more or less be a bit like this, a bit hit and miss. Obviously not as bad as today. I don't expect us to have 9 players during matches. But
top 6 though, I still think top 6 is doable for us.
Well, it's mathematically there. Like you said, if we won today, bro, you should have seen the video I had planned, Andrew. I had to delete it, bro, because I planned us to win, bro. I was skanking, I was doing this, that, this. Do you know what I'm saying, Ryan, bro? It was on a mad one, bro. But fucking, it's mathematically possible. But like I say now, if we was to look forward with the positives, Pepe, Partey, Saka, Smith Rowe, and Tierney. Let's leave it like that. I don't even want to put Gabriel Magalhaes in that yet. He's not quite there yet for me. But them 5 there, it's not quite a spine of a team, but young players. All of them seem to be doing good jobs. Do you know how, like, loads of owners, let's just say, that have got money that are willing to invest, how much would they love to have that kind of little mini core there? We've got everything we need to invest and push forward now. There's no doubt. Don't you believe that? Think about it. If you really think about it, there's a really good team in the rough there with a little few peak purchases. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And personally, I think we need a new right back. We need another centre back or two, another midfielder, and probably another, I'd say, a good, proper good midfielder to go where Smith Rowe is, if we're not going to look at him as a proper long option. But our bench is shit.
Yeah. I think it's clear, like you said, if we looked at what's going on, he even said it at the beginning, we clearly got rid of certain players. Just kind of, we go right back with Ozil, Kolasinac. There's loads of players coming off wage bill, like the loans recently, Willock, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. This is all like I hope is step 1, although we could be getting sold the dream. This is step 1. Hopefully step 2 is going to come and we're going to add. Until then and now, I suppose we're hoping on, because like I said, like we've just said, apart from that David Luiz, Bern Leno moment, and this could have been a positive result for us, but I still believe, like you said, there's more. We need to replace more than we've got at the moment, if that makes sense. We're still halfway there, but it's quite positive. I don't want to say that and be a deluded supporter, but we should be losing much more than 2-1, I reckon, today, after losing 2 players. Andrew, your sound. Something's happened to your sound, bro. What's happened? It was good a minute ago. Did something happen? No, you got done. You've been done dirty, bro. One sec.
Someone's gone funny, bro.
So, say something, Andrew. No, your sound's gone all fuckery, bro. I don't know what's happened, bro. Let me give him a sec. Let's let Andrew sort. Yeah? No, fuck knows, bro. The StreamYard broke your phone. Just like that, bro. That's a liberty, bro. Let's see if maybe he'll be back in a sec. It's just you and me for now, Ryan. Do you know what? Do a little. I was just about to say let's get into a little player ratings, but Andrew's gone and he's only gone and disappeared on us. Let me check if he's got a link actually in the background, I'm sure. So if he needs it, he can join again and we'll bring him in. So let me check if he's got a link actually in the back. Click myself. All right then, Ryan. We'll get into some. Well, I'll ask everybody. Let's have a little look at this comment quickly then, actually. I saw a big one there. Do you think Arteta has a direct line to Kroenke, particularly when he wants to make a big signing? Read the Rams coach called Kroenke directly for green lights to get a new QB the other day. So let me say that one sec. Read the Rams coach called Kroenke directly for the green light to get a new quarterback the other day. Oh, so what you're saying, Masterson 22, is... sorry. as far as it comes into his American franchise and his quarterbacks and this and that, he seems to have a direct link in America with purchases and this and that. Do you think he's got a direct line to Kroenke? When you say direct line, I reckon he can talk to someone who can talk to someone who can text message Josh Kroenke, who he'll then ring his dad and pass the message on. So yeah, but as far as look, everyone's got to work within their budget. Sorry, and I personally don't believe that David Luiz was Arteta's first choice defender on his list. That's just my suspicion. But yeah, I suppose he probably has got a direct line to him. But all that means is you get the answer, no, blood. You there, Andrew? Say what, go on, blood. Let's see what. Hey, you're back. I thought my phone broke the fucking thing, bro. Thought I would find you here, Bungle. Yeah, I was going to do a player rating in a second. I'm just going to check if there's any questions. I didn't want to miss. People spend time writing them. We need to really buy some top prospects for next season and get the ball rolling. This style business is annoying. I think that's the worst thing. Don't you two guys think that? It's the frustration that we've been through for so many years that's built up. Do you know what I mean? We do sometimes. I agree. We sound spoiled, but we're not.
No, we've been told we get Ben Zimmer for the last 10 years.
At the end of the day, I don't like to hop on about it, but we got told we're going to compete in the Champions League with the top teams. And I'm saying, do you know what? I don't even want that now. I would like it, but do you know what? At least give us the team to compete with them. Yeah. We have seen marquee signings for a while, Andrew. Let's be real, yeah? Pepe's waking up now, top player, but he was in the bracket what I would have put in underneath the Premier League, the Champions League bracket. He wasn't really known. That Champions League bracket means you're in the top 10 clubs in the Champions League performing. That's what I reckon. So we're still not really buying from that top ilk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see if we've got another. I'm going backwards on the comments today. We purchased them because Kroenke refused to cough up the real money for upgrade. Yeah, that's what I agree. Wouldn't you guys thinking now? It's probably easier said than done. David Luiz, Willian, do you reckon we should take like one or two gambles? You don't too many, like a Ben Davies kind of signing. Should we go and get a little someone who's worth a little $500,000 between 20 and 25 and try and trigger their like enthusiasm? Is it worth it, or is that a bit of a shiesty move?
You've got to take risks, mate. Sometimes you've got to take risks. They might not pay off, but you've only lost $500,000. You ain't going to spend 72 million, and for a season and a half, they've not done anything. Do you know what I mean?
And I think when it comes to defenders, especially, obviously a midfielder's game is a specialist, strikers, a defender's game. Do you know what? You can have a squad player who's a defender who just does his job as a defender. That can be taught. If you're already a half, like Ben Davies, for instance, it ticks every box to say, do you know what? Why can't Klopp teach him how to stand in the right positions? And maybe a little bit passing out a bit, but you don't have to. There's not as much to the game as playing in them. Like, for instance, look at Smith Rowe. The tenacity to play in that position, I would argue that's probably one of the hardest positions to come up as a footballer, because that's where it's all happening. Do you know what I mean? He's got a turn. He can have a brilliant game and still get judged badly. Do you know what I mean? So that, I don't know, maybe it is worth us shopping in a little cheaper pool. Partey was stroking it around in good areas. Are you talking about Chig or Partey, blood? Bit like, oh look, he actually said it like Chiggy during Southampton. I didn't even see that, bro. That's great minds think alike. Chig gets his time to pecker out. There's the link. Lauren's got the linky wink. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, can't stay. Got to go online. Yeah, do your thing, brother. Let me get these, see if any. I don't want to miss no comments. Tommy, can't blame Arteta today, but can blame him when we are not good enough. Where we are not good enough. Well, you're lurking, ain't you, Tommy? You're saying so you can't blame him today, but what you're saying is you're lurking with the dotty in the background for when he does, you're gonna get him. I think Arteta's done brilliant, bro. And I'll tell you why, yeah? With this pile of players, do you know how easy it is to get pissed off and do a Mourinho or Pochettino? Pochettino didn't do it for 2-3 years, so I rate him. But man keeps letting you down, bro. A day comes when you just hot him up in the background. And do you know when you lose that bond with someone, once you've like ripped their head off? I think Arteta is still very familiar with what it feels like to be a player. And yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not just sucking him off. I'm not doing a chig on him. I actually think he's doing good. What do you think? Be honest as well, because people who ain't happy with Arteta or want somebody else in to do a better job. I'm not against that at all. That's not. I'm all for it. So speak your honest opinion.
I questioned his tactics for a few. I think there was like a few games, like 3 or 4 games where I did question his tactics a bit, like picking certain players that weren't performing and leaving certain players out that did perform, like in Europa games midweek, and then come the weekend, do you know what I mean? They wouldn't start. Willian starting a lot. But overall, I don't see anyone doing better with the team he's got. Do you know what I mean? I can't see anyone putting in as much pride behind it. He obviously loves the club. Do you know what I mean? So
I think that's really, really well said, Andrew, because at one point, what match was it where he subbed Martinelli for Willian? You look at it and then it makes you question it, but then you say, do you know what? Overall, Martinelli's been injured twice. He's just had a knock. He's played 45 minutes. It kind of makes sense after the game, a day later. What about you, Ryan? What do you reckon? Like, what's your overall opinion?
Overall, I think he's done well. I like him, to be honest, but there's just been a couple of stupid things he's done. Like in the Man City game, why did he play Willian up top? Why? Didn't go to international. He missed the game before international as well. Like he wasn't injured. Like, and another thing like with Saliba's annoyed me a bit, because surely he can't be any worse than half of the centre backs we already had.
Do you think the damage was done before Arteta with Saliba? That's what I've personally think. Like, not think. No, that's a lie. That's what I've personally been kind of picking up on, that I've been reading. But that's obviously could be nonsense. Do you think there's anything to that? It sounds like we lost him under Emery, bruv. It sounds like. Do you know what I mean, though?
I don't know. Like, I think he should have just played him. Really, like he should have put him in the squad. Like, he's better. Surely he's better than Mustafi and fucking people like them. Like, and Mustafi and Luiz and that, they don't learn from their mistakes.
Oh, 100%, blood, 100%.
You can get a kid at his age to stop those mistakes, cut them out when they're young. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying, but other than that, to be fair, I think he's done well. Like, he turned us around quick enough. Like, I thought.
You make brilliant point there, Bob. Everything you said, I can't. At the end of the day, Saliba should be. If I always just try and make an excuse, bruv. I'm that brother you want defending you, innit? But I'm just being real. Like, if it was lost with Saliba, like, I always try and have a logic. Why wouldn't he be there? But it's true, bruv. Just put him in the damn squad, and then 90 minutes later, it might all be better again. So maybe that's a trick he's missed there. But when you said with the Willian thing, why does he keep playing Willian? Do you reckon what I said to Andrew earlier about he can still remember what it's like being a player, being in a dressing room? Do you think that's what's jading his opinion now? Because as a player, ex-player, they don't look at it like us. He's not looking at Willian and saying he's dead. He's saying, how can I get that out of him? Do you know what I mean, Andrew and Ryan? It's like, do you reckon he needs to lose a little bit of his centre? Not, obviously, he hasn't come out of football straight to Arsenal. He's been at City, this and that. But do you reckon I reckon as much as Arsenal's growing now and changing, so's Arteta, bro. It's his first job. And the guy we're going to see soon, maybe in a year or two, I hope it happens. But do you remember when Liverpool would lose up 3-1 and then they draw 3-3 and it's like Klopp's look shattered? Who would have thought they would have been that team a year later? I can see little signs to say maybe these little things is what Arteta's going to lose out of his game, Ryan. The ruthlessness. Why was you so soft with Saliba? You're letting him run the show a bit. Why? Willian, you keep giving him chances. Maybe these are the things he's going to slowly learn along the way. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I'm hoping, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon it's because go on, Raz.
Carry on.
Yeah, I reckon with the Willian situation, like, I reckon it's because it's his sign. Like, I reckon it's because he brought him in. He wants to prove, like, because if he brings in a signing and you don't perform and you don't do well, that goes bad against you, really. If you're supporting that.
Funny, yeah. I haven't looked at it from that angle, but you're right. Anyone who comes, whether you picked him or not, once he comes under your name, if you make him perform, it's a tick against you, isn't it? It's a plus. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a good point. How long do you reckon you can stick with that, though, Andrew? Because that makes sense, bruv. Because that's a bit of not an ego thing, but in a way it is. Once the guy's not performing,
I think his choice has been made easier with Pepe's form. I think Pepe's made it easy for him. Like today he started Pepe. I think last game he started. So I think Pepe's just obviously now his form's getting better. He's getting a bit more like the player he was in the French league. Like he was under Mbappe once, but he only scored less goals than Mbappe one season for the French league. Do you know what I mean? So I think as long as he keeps performing like he is, Arteta would be silly to choose Willian, whether it's his signing or not. Do you know?
Yeah, no, I really agree. The type of player, what we're seeing from Pepe, Andrew, what you said there, it didn't match up, but now it does. From a month ago, now you say, "Oh, second to Mbappe." Do you know what? It kind of he does audacious things, bro. He takes two. He does, so it makes sense. He could get them good goals. I hope that Arsenal or the Kroenke Foundation, should I fucking say, really support him and the youngers, because I do believe if we rewind to the Van Persie days, not the days before that, Van Persie, Wilshere, Walcott, Oxlade. They were all hit and miss. Van Persie was brilliant. Sanya was brilliant, 1 or 2. If you actually look now, we have the potential to go forward in the next few years and turn a couple really good young players, buy a couple, and actually have a fucking banging squad, you know, bruv. But it's going to take, I don't know, it's going to take a lot of moulding. I just hope it fucking happens. But you know what? I'm feeling it's time for a player rating, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? We have considered the conditions Arteta is working under: COVID era, Deadwood era, no finance. Yeah, no, I agree, my dons. Well, do you know what? I'm not going to avoid it, bruv. There's no point trying to save Leno till the end, bruv. We need to give Leno the ratings now, but is it just a straight 0 for that, bruv? Is it a straight 0? What do you boys reckon? Do you know what? It's like I have to personally just give that a 1, bruv. The only reason I won't give it a 0 is because like 0 just means like you're a cunt as well, bruv. 1's like you tried a bit, bruv. All it was,
he deserves the 1. He deserves the 1.
Bruv, he come out. He was on the Mazzolini. He tried to pull his arm in. Got it. Don't ever do it again. But I ain't gonna hold that against him. We were shit before that and after. So I'm gonna don't just say what you boys feel though, bruv. You can base it on whatever you think. The whole season, it's the game we watched. But I'm giving him a 0. What do you two reckon? A 1, sorry. I boyed him there.
Yeah, I agree with the 1. I think he deserves a 1 for his form. Before that mistake, he had a couple of saves. You know what I mean? And he didn't do anything suspect before that. So.
Yeah, if it came out of the blue, I would have given him a 0, but David Luiz brought that on us, bro.
Yeah.
What about you, Ryan? Your judge, jury, and executioner, blood.
I'll give him a 1.
Yeah.
If he didn't do that, I thought he had an alright game, to be honest, because that some people might say that goal from Matinho, but I'm sorry, no keeper was stopping that. That was
no, that's a silly thing. And if they do, it's fucking worthy.
I thought he had an alright game, to be honest. I'd give him a 1 because he got a red card for doing something ridiculous, really.
Exactly. I heard Emilio Martinez has opened an OnlyFans page tonight, bruv. After that happened, bruv. So we'll go to right back, which was Bellerin. Now, Andrew, I'll let you go first then. I'll let you set pace on this. I know what I'm saying. No matter what you say, I know what I'm saying. So just be honest and we'll just see what happens at the end. What do you reckon for Bellerin today?
Personally, I reckon he gets about 5 or 6 from me.
Brilliant, bruv, because I was going to say 5 as well. So I like you hit that. Because I think the word 5 is average. Average ain't bad. Average ain't good. And I think, that's what I saw.
That sums him up.
Yeah, a decent performance, not forward thinking, bit of backwards thinking, and he didn't let us down today, but he didn't grab it by the scruff of the bollocks either. So we forgot what that's like. Let's get it right. We forgot what it's like until Tierney's come. Tierney's come and reminded us what a fucking left back or right back brings to a squad. Ryan, what are you saying, bruv? Be honest. You can give him as a 1 or a 10. What do you reckon?
5. He had an average game, to be honest. He didn't do anything wrong or anything particularly right. So, yes. I'll give him a 5, average.
Do you reckon if I was to make a judgment on him now, you lot tell me if this would be like something, like if I was his psychologist, I'm Bellerin's psychologist, I'm trying to unlock his potential. Do you reckon if I said to you, stop trying to play it safe all the time? Do you reckon that could be? I feel like when he was a bit younger, he was a bit more rash. And with that rashness came a little, and then in the FA Cup last year, I don't know when we get their moments, he's a bit more rash. Even the last minute of the game today, he was like a rash player, goes round him, cuts in, gives it. What is it that, because he had the ability, is he a little bit, not shook, but is he just trying to, instead of getting cussed and getting caught running back, is he just playing it safe now? What do you reckon? Is that just a false opinion or?
No, it's a valid opinion. I like Bellerin though. Personally, me and Ryan, we have this because Ryan ain't on him, but I like him, bro. I think he's all right. I think he's better than Cedric,
I know
100%.
why you like him, Andrew, because you're like me. When he come into the team, he had blistering pace on the wing. So did Walcott before. The pace is exciting, and it was working well. And it's just then Ryan's theory kicks in, where he hasn't progressed well, what we thought. So in a way, I can imagine listening to one of them.
The injury done him. The injury done him.
Yeah,
I think you're right. I think he's scared, but I think he don't want to get another injury like that. Do you know what I mean? That's a big injury for that ends careers, that injury.
Funny you say that, because that is where his transition came. When he was injured and then came back, the pace, he lost a foot of pace. No, you're right. It probably is that, bruv, to sum it all up, to be fair. Either way, we need a good replacement right back. So,
yeah, 100%.
All right, so that's Leno 1, Bellerin 5. Then, well, let's go to Soares. Do you know what? I saw Soares a bit busy at one point, bro. For me, I kind of like, I kept, once the game went mad, I lost focus on him. But for what I saw, if I'm giving Bellerin a 5, I'm going to have to give Soares average, above average. It's definitely above average. Do you know what? I'm going to let Ryan, you tell me what, you go first on Soares, brother. What do you reckon on Soares?
I'll give him a 6. I thought he done all right today, to be honest with you. Like he didn't do anything wrong. He beat him a couple of times, but he got back. You know what I'm saying? He was always doing his job. I'm not gonna lie. I'll give him 6.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. Like, at the end of the day, he was getting forward, he was overlapping, passing, moving. He got that extra point, not because he was 100% successful in what he was doing, but the difference between him and Bellerin is he was doing it. So, do you see what I'm saying? He's attempting, he's trying. So, yeah, I agree with you. But what are you saying, Andrew? What do you reckon with a 6 for Soares?
I'd give him 4, personally. Okay. I don't like him.
Oh, yeah, I see Ryan laughing. You two talk about this on a reg, Soares versus Bellerin, yeah?
I don't like him purely because I think he's going to be another Xhaka, mate. I think he's going to play good for maybe 1 or 2 games, and then he's going to have 10 games where he's average or below, just below average.
Don't get me wrong. That's most likely what's going to happen, bro, to be fair with you. I'm not saying it is, but today, I felt like, for me, do you know what? We're going to meet halfway, Ryan, because the thing is, I know Soares moves well with the ball. He passes it. He does this. He does that. But we can't let these players, for instance, that right back position, Bellerin and Soares, that's not enough. And we can't let these players, when they fill the gap, it creates divides in the fan base. And then some people will say we have got enough players. It's not. So you say 4, we say 6. We'll meet in the middle, blood. We'll give him a 5. So that's Leno 1, Bellerin 5, Soares 5. Oh, ding, ding, ding. David Luiz, blood.
Straight 0. Clown.
Boy, can we give minuses up, bruv? Fucking hell. Yeah. I think if we can, bruv, we'd get it, bruv. There's no debate in this, right? Hello, Ryan?
I'll give him...
Oh, no, wait a sec. No, wait. Sorry. Ryan's saying it weren't a red. See, I've got to watch the video back. What are you saying?
Yeah, I remember.
Ryan's saying 9, isn't it? Is that what you're saying, Ryan?
Nah. I'll give him because he only played basically half the game, and personally, I don't think he should have got sent off. I'll give him a 3. He didn't get full.
Yeah, no, that's a 3. The thing is, if I see the red card and it's what you're saying, and I agree with you that it's harsh, then to be honest with you, he might have warranted maybe a 4 or a 5. Do you know what I'm saying? Because him going off, maybe even a bit more, because I would have looked at his game a bit differently. But that sending off is everything. Who was playing next to him? Gabriel Magdanas. Who come on when he got sent off? Who was
Holding was next to him.
I didn't even notice Holding today, coming to think of it, bruv. I didn't even see his face once, bruv.
I think he had an attempt at goal at one point. One attempt at goal.
Fucking hell, do you know what? I can't even comment, bruv. I don't even remember seeing him, bruv. This is down to Andrew, bruv. What are we rating Holding, bruv? I know Ryan didn't see him either. Ryan's as shocked as me, bruv.
It's got to be he didn't do anything wrong. If you didn't notice him and Ryan didn't notice him, he obviously didn't do anything too much wrong. So I think average, it's got to be like a 5 average again.
Fucking hell, Arsenal terms, bruv. I didn't see him. We might as well give him a fucking 10, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say for him? Sorry, Andrew.
I'd say an average 5 because he didn't do
Yeah.
anything spectacular that we pointed him out. He didn't do anything wrong to point him out.
Yeah, bang in the middle. And let's get it straight on this channel. On other channels, 5's a bit of a mockage. For me, 5's average. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you don't write home about it, but you don't need to hold your head down. So basically, we're 1, 5, 5, 0, 5. Yeah, it's a Mazzolini out here. So we move on to the middle. Now, Xhaka and Partey. We're going to save Partey for now. We'll do Xhaka. And I won't say nothing first. Again, I'll let you go first on this one, Ryan. What do you reckon with Xhaka?
I don't know. I'll give him I'll say a 6.
Yeah. Is that for what he didn't do? For what you want from a midfielder?
I'm quite surprised he's done this well for this long, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'll give him a 6. He's normally does what Andrew said. He has a game or two that's good, and then he's crap. But for the past, well, he's been quite good in our
be consistent with
6 or 7 game
that
we didn't get beaten for. So,
yeah,
I'll give him a 6. He played all right.
I think I'd agree with you, and I wouldn't be against giving him a 7. Although I know some people might not be on it, but what I would say about Xhaka, people know I don't think he's the fit for Arsenal. But what I will say is, what he indirectly adds to a team, he does bring a lot of fuckery as well. I'm not saying that he's had his reds, he's a bit irrational, but indirectly, you just have to look at the stats. We have a defensively better game when he's in it, and to be honest with you, I think that warrants him his 6 today, because just like Holding, it's a bit like an anonymous performance. It's kind of a half decent one performing. I'm giving him above average because I believe today he performed a little bit above his average. His average is a little bit careless sometimes, and that's the only reason I give it. And what do you reckon, Andrew? Feel free to go lower though, Bob, if you feel.
No, I agree. I would have went with a 7, 6 or 7 myself. Like I think. Like Ryan said, I agree with you that I think he is one of them ones that normally has 2, 3 games that are good and then 10 that is just terrible. But recently he's been consistent, and especially since the trouble with the fans that he had, and since he's come back from that, he's come back with a bit of fire in him. Do you know what I mean? He wants to prove something now. He wants to show you that he is an Arsenal player. He wants to be here. Do you know what I mean? So I'd give him 6 or 7.
We'll keep him at a plain 6 then. We'll go with Ryan's verdict, 6 on Xhaka, and he had Partey next to him. Now, at one point, half hour, about 30 minutes in or whatever in, I believe Partey was on to be man of the match, bruv. I swear to you, bruv. The passes he was picking out, he was cutting out play, and he was doing it with a unfamiliar confidence I have not seen in a player in Arsenal. Do you know that comfort? The Cazorla, he didn't resemble Cazorla, but when Cazorla got the ball, he was just comfortable, blood. It doesn't matter where it was and what it was. Partey was showing little signs of that, and he was on to be man of the match. The balls he picked out is just showing how we are lacking. Do you know how hard we have to work to get that ball up there? He's just picking them out like chig's nut on a live blood. Yeah, and it was fucking. They was fucking. So, yeah, I believe the game went all wrong. In all rights, no one should be getting high markings, but I'm giving Partey his marking, and I believe if we give him 6, 7, I'm going to give Partey. It's a bit high, but if Xhaka's 6-ish, I'm going to have to give Partey an 8, bruv, based on... I'm going to give potential built into the answer as well, but I'm giving Partey an 8. In the comments, you'll let me know what you think, but what do you two think?
Yeah, see, I don't know. I think again, like you said, if we're giving Xhaka 6, then Partey was, do you know what I mean, better. So I'd say 7 or 8 for him as well.
Now I'm looking back thinking maybe Xhaka was a 5 blood, but that's set in stone. Fucking, what are you saying, Ryan, with the 8 for Partey? Is that a bit high?
So, yeah, I'll give him I'll say 7. I thought he done all right, to be fair. In the first 30 minutes, he was doing well. But one thing I do like about him, since he's come, he's the only midfielder that we've had in God knows how long that actually just instantly gets the ball forward. Like, you don't any other passes or he runs forward. And apart from Smith Rowe, Like he's only just come in as well, but with Partey, he just goes forward every single time. Like Xhaka, no, I hate it when he gets the ball. That does my head in. As he stands and he looks about and backwards, sideways. Like,
You add fucking Willian to that, and then sometimes Bellerin, if you add a lot of sideways thinking, non-creative, you do end up with a bit of stoutness, which, yeah, we found ourselves stuck with that a long time. But I think, yeah, 7, 8 for Partey. You're saying 7, we're saying 8. Do you know what? We'll stick with a 7 then, because it's hard to dish out 8s when you're losing. But we'll give Partey a 7. Cool. Then we move forward. It was Pepe. We'll do first then. We'll do Pepe. Andrew, I'll let you go first. What do you reckon on Pepe, bro, out of 10?
I'd say 8, 7 or 8, same as Partey. I think he was probably, before he came off, I think he was the only thing that was going to create something that looked. He had intent, he had fire. We're called Arsenal, and half our players don't have any fire in them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we're missing. We don't have that passion. Like when we back in the day when we had Keogh and Adams, they had proper passion for the club. Do you know what I mean? Ian Wright, Henry, Perez, they all played for the club. I think the youngsters coming in and maybe Aubameyang, they have passion for the club, but Bellerin, Xhaka even, and all the sideway players, all the sideway playing players, they are the ones that have no drive. They haven't got it in them. But Pepe today showed that he had that intent, he had that drive. So I'd say he's up there with Partey. I'd say 7. If you don't want to give a losing team any 8s, I'd say definitely a 7.
No. What I was going to say to you is to be honest with you, if anyone's going to get that extra point, I think Pepe's earned an 8 today because his tenacity. He was doing stuff that even I wouldn't have done. Do you know what I mean? Because of the fans and everything. I'll be too shook, bro. I can't risk it here. And he was doing it and it paid off. He nutmegged, but how can you nutmeg man twice, blood? Is he on a Mazzolini or something, blood? He's definitely watched Chig's live, blood. He's going to do a double nutmeg today, blood. But yeah, I agree with 8, bro. And you know what? I'm so happy to see it because I was getting a bit worried for Pepe at one point, bruv. I was. What are you saying, Ryan? Is it an 8 or are you saying... What are you saying? Lower?
I give him an 8. I thought he played well. I generally did.
Nice to say that, isn't it? It's nice to say that as an Arsenal fan. Pepe played well, bro.
Like one thing I will say is like with the whole squad, I'm glad and I'm happy we didn't concede more. Like you got to remember we had 2 players go off.
We had 9 players, bro. 8 outfield. Yeah.
If that happened any time that I've seen in the last couple of years, we would have conceded 2 or 3 more. Like we would have got battered. We held it, so it's one of them. Like so, that's one thing I will say. So I give him an 8. He done well.
And based upon 5 being bang average, 8 is actually a banging score, bruv. And he's earned that. He's earned that, definitely. Look at this one, like Tom, bacon sandwich. I need to have a sandwich after this now, blood. He's fucked me up, bruv. Thoughts on the first red card? Penalty may be justified, although the attacker made a meal of it, but I don't think the red was deserved. Leno red was just plain stupid. See, so some people are siding with you, Ryan. I know Olatunji, man like Oli Wally Ding Dong, just said, Mo from IFTV hates Louise and says it was a red. But it's very simple to me. I'm going to watch this on a replay. I'm going to have to do a whole video about it tomorrow. But I'm going to watch it on a replay. And I'll message you in our little group chat we've got going on later tonight. But fucking... Bro, if that ain't a red card, it's bang out of order, bruv, with VAR. That's bang out of order, bruv. Is that your missus, Andrew? Did she just dash something at you, bruv, yeah? I saw you flinch there, bro. I noticed that. Josh says, I noticed that Partey will either shoot or progress pass. When he notices that everyone is scared of progressing the game. Yeah, he ain't scared to shoot, is he? Did you see the slap on him today, bro? Partey was levering some shots. It was hitting defenders in the face and shit, blood.
It's good to see, though. That's what we want from players.
Some independent man, some men playing football, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? All of this looking around and getting the feel of the game, bruv. Grab it. Do you know what? That's another thing with Xhaka. We all know Xhaka's got a long-range shot on him. The free kicks he's banged in against. I don't think he shoots enough, and definitely not on target.
No, I agree.
Welcome, David. Boise says, yeah, Louise didn't deserve to be sent off, man. The ref was on one. Is that what they're saying, bro? Ryan, have you got how many accounts have you got, Ryan? Just you trying to make us. Who else have we done? Pepe, Saka. Oh, how have I missed a little sacky wacky ding dong? Do you know what? That little brother, he fills me with hope for each game. I don't know though. The thing is, sometimes you don't need to score. Like Pepe scored, yeah. It helps him it helps him get an 8. But bro, Saka set the tone for that game for us. You know, he goes running down the middle, he hit the inside of the post. He was on a Mazzolini. I'm gonna get off the get go say, I don't know. 7 sounds a bit low for him. I feel like it could be an 8 equally. Do you know what? Forget what I'm saying. Let's go with you first, Andrew. What are you saying for Saka, bro?
Well, I think, to be honest, I'm a fan of him. I think every performance he's a consistent 7 or above. Do you know what I mean? And I think today was no different. For such a young player, he carries a lot of our weight. Without him, we've noticed. Without him, I think it was a last game he didn't play. Me and Ryan were saying without him and Tierney on the wings, we struggle, mate. Creativity, even with Smith Rowe, creativity is just sucked away without Saka. I think so. I'd give him straight 7. I think that's fair.
Couldn't argue. Even the more you've just sold him to me there, bro. I feel. Do you know what? Even if he was on an 8 with Pepe, do you know what? Is as a young player, that's the performance. The performance is worthy of an 8, 100%, 100%. What are you saying, Ryan? You're the final. What you say goes, blood.
I'll give him a 7 or an 8, definitely.
Yeah,
he's. I'm not gonna lie. He's my favourite Arsenal player. He goes in every time he plays. Like he actually wants to play for the badge. And that's something I want to see. Like I'm hoping that it'll be for us for years to come. He's going to be a fantastic player.
It's like Andrew said, when you take him and Tierney away from that left-hand side, it's like you're driving your car in second gear. When you put them in, it's just boom, you hit the engine, you hear it roar, and now you're enjoying football again. Even if we don't win sometimes, it's definitely the way you want to play. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know how Man United didn't beat us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's with the squad we've got as well, and then we had our 2 most like attacking players for created chances out of the game, and they still couldn't beat us. Like,
if you go and watch that game back, you go and see it. Well, nobody wanted that game. It was a joke. They're just sitting there, just kicking the ball back, bro. That's if someone come to win that, they would have won it, I reckon.
Yeah,
I think with Man United, we always play, no matter how the players have how the performances have gone. We always show up against United, whether it's just showing up enough not to get spanked, or it's to actually give them a game. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
And I think both times this season we played them, we've gone there and been the better side, I think.
But seriously, what the fuck? Blatant corruption. Is this red with Louise? I've got to see it, bro. AFT, we love results like this, so they get a chance to bark like dogs. But the realist army is balanced. One day, bro, they're going to have to get Kroenke again. Yeah, that ref is a prick. Fucking hell, is it that real? Yeah. Who was the other player? Who am I missing? Did Laka start?
Yeah, Laka started.
Do you know what, Ryan? I'll let you go first on Laka, bro.
I'll give him a 6. Thought he played all right today. He didn't really do anything wrong. He just does what he normally does, really, doesn't he? He talks back a lot, and I do like that because it helps.
That's probably what gets him in my eyes, the 6 and not the 5. He added a bit, like, as a striker, bruv, you need to be popping shots all game for me, and he's fell off a lot lately, so I would just give you a 5 ain't bad. It means you're there, you're average, you can play at Everton one day, but 6 is like, you know what, he has got that tracking back, and let's get it right. That's the one little thing that has kind of kept Lacazette from us gunning him. Every time he's not been on form, the guy does track back, and he has some success. He's quite successful in it as well, isn't he? He does get his foot in quite a lot. So I wouldn't argue with you, brother. I think he can maybe possibly just get that 6 in. What do you say, Andrew? Are you along the lines with that? What are you thinking?
Well, to be honest, it's a bit hard because I think it was a bit unfair that he got taken off. Yeah. It was a bit of a but I agree with Ryan. He does what he lacks up with like the striking part of his game, like the shooting. he definitely makes up for with the amount he runs and the tracking back. So I'll give you that. Yeah, that's not a bad 6. Is pretty much probably what he gets.
Yeah,
I think because really these scores, like as much as we did lose 2-1, these ratings that we have, I think they're fair because the team still put in a shift today. You know, like
yeah. No, you're right, but don't worry about what they think because I've watched other ratings and I watch it back, and basically all they go on is the 2 numbers in the top left. That's what judge the rating, and that's just the score. A team rating will do after, yeah, but. Player rating, you're right. You can easily have a really brilliant performance and the team plays shit. Van Persie done it his whole career at Arsenal, bruv. It was all 1s and 10s, bruv. So, yeah, there's no way no one can tell me that Pepe, Saka didn't have a good game. Like, there's no way just because we didn't play good. Do you know what I mean? Saka didn't even have his worst game. So, yeah, this is an honest, like I said, that's why I ask you lot each time. Because if you was to say then, Andrew, no, do you know what? I think Laka's a 7, maybe an 8. I'd ask you your reasons. And maybe I wouldn't disagree because, like you said, he's been getting better lately. He's been letting them off, but yeah, it would just be based on that. Do you reckon then? Have we got a future with Lacazette? Obviously, Aubameyang's doing what he's doing. Whatever happens with him. Is it worth cashing? It's a question that pops up a lot. Is it worth cashing out on Laka while he's worth something? He's got goals in him, and us moving on. Or what would you lot say? He wants to be in England clearly. So is it? Should we stick with him and prevail? Of you two seen enough? Like, what do you reckon?
I just don't see if we're not good at business. Arsenal are not good at business. So we get rid of Laka, say what do you reckon he'll go for? 40, maybe, pushing it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So say 30 then. Say 30 million, yeah. Straight up 30. If are we gonna get anyone else in? Because we know we're tight. We're tight. The owners are tight. So are we gonna stump up any more? Or are we gonna be able to get anyone as good as what he is? I'm
so glad you answered like that because it was almost a YouTube question I answered you then, Ian, for a guest answer. But you've given the real answer, and basically that's the truth. We can all lie and this and that. We can sell. Are we going to replace with the right quality? And the truth is, you'd have to suggest under this rating, we're probably not going to. Do you know what I mean? So under that theory, that's why it doesn't make sense to sell certain players to me, especially Lacazette, because you're going to get that quality in. Yeah, brilliant answer there, bro. Brilliant. Who's keeping AFTV in business straight? It's a shame that we show up more for United than Spurs. But yeah, the rest on smack. Lauren told it how it is, blood. So what are you saying then? Well, before we do our... Actually, no, we might as well. Who was the subs, actually? Who got subbed?
Gabriel came on, didn't he?
Gabriel came on. Again, I could, off the back, I could say average, but... You lot can definitely overwrite that because I think I lost track of him at one point as well during the game, bruv. What do you say, Ryan? What do you say? I'm only giving him average, and it's very hard to get a higher score coming in a fragmented Arsenal as a substitute. But what do you reckon?
I give him an average. He didn't really do a lot, but he didn't crumble and the rest of the team didn't crumble. We didn't concede again, so I give him a 5.
Yeah. What are you saying, Andrew? Where are you at that?
I'd give him a 6 just for that crunching tackle he did, mate.
I forgot about that. That tackle.
Remind me. I didn't see it. Go on, tell me.
He took it was a fair tackle, but it was a Vinnie Jones, mate.
Is it? Yeah. I was watching it on a buffering stream, so maybe I might have missed that. All right, do you know what then, bruv? We're gonna overwrite that. We give him a 6 because if we can't win, at least we try and kick him, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
But he won the ball. It was a fair. It was an old school. It made me realise how much football's changed.
Yeah. Trust, bruv. Trust. LD and Guna says, well, more than one face. Easy read this then, people. Why is Arteta taking off Laka, Partey and Pepe? I'm even though forced dishes. To be honest, I remember who was it that come off and made me think that? I don't know, but I saw one sub happening and instantly, like I said, I do like to defend the team and like try to look at it from the manager's perspective and all the weight he carries on his shoulders. And I say, do you know what? In theory, once you've lost 2 players, I'm not saying the game's lost. It definitely isn't lost. But you overexert in other players can possibly go against you in the next game when you got Rudis and this. And I'm not saying it's the smart idea, because if you didn't take them off and we score and we draw, actually saying that, bruv, when you draw, it's 1 point. It's not much off a loss. So I'm not saying we want to do that, but mathematically, I can understand maybe why you're trying to protect a player or two, but that's my thinking. What would you lot do? Do you reckon it's the wrong decision in that scenario where players have gone? Is it fucking a loss is a loss? Whether you lose by 1 goal or 10, does it fucking matter? Should he be throwing the sink at it then and saying, fuck it? How do you lot look at that? What do you reckon? How would you go? Safe or risk it? Go on, Ryan.
Well, I'd just go at it.
You'd throw everything at it, yeah, bruv.
Well, no, we're not in the FA Cup anymore. So the only way for us to get into Europe is by going at it.
How does that make you feel about that decision from Arteta then, under that, like, thinking like that, Ryan? Is that a bit of a, has he bottled that? Is that like a bit of a bottler? Then is like, what's the logic?
I think he saved us from getting. I think his thought process was save us from humiliation. But really, like Ryan said, I think when we could have been above Spurs today, at the end of tonight, we could have finished, we could have went to sleep above Tottenham tonight. You know what I mean? We could have actually I would have slept like a baby knowing that.
Yeah.
So I think Ryan's right. Sometimes you've got to think, right, the competitions we're in, the FA Cup we're done. I think we're only in Europa now, aren't we? Against Benfica, and that's it. I think everything else we're out, aren't we?
Yeah.
So he should have thrown. I think he did at the start by bringing the Aubameyang on. That showed me, he's looking to bring it in. But I think he played it safe. I think he stopped us in his full process. He was stopping us from getting spanked.
And in hindsight, like you're saying, there was actually something to get spanked for. Maybe going above Tottenham, and thinking like that. Maybe, yeah. In hindsight, though, I suppose, like you said, it must be what you just said there, Andrew. That instead of getting the shit kicked out of you, bruv, just get punched in the face in it and move on. Maybe that's what he's thinking. What are we going to give them? What do you reckon? What would, as out of 10 for Arteta to be overall, how we handled that game? Do you think then?
I'd personally give him. I'd give him a 6.
6, just above average. Yeah, I hear you. What about you, Ryan? What are you leaning towards?
I'll give him a 5.
Average 6. Ding ding. Do you know what? We're not even going to change it. We'll all have our own score today because it sounds like someone's counting. You say 5, he says 6, I say 7, blood. There's 5, 6, 7. Do you know what I say 7? Mine's more of a false one, but just for, I kind of saw, put it this way, yeah, if it all went well, man, and I know you can't base it upon that, David Luiz is out of his control, even Leno to an extent. When I saw Aubameyang come on last minute, I thought, you know what? I saw the game plan in my head then, bruv. This should have either been 1-0 up or 1-1. Aubameyang comes on when their defence is tired and we sneak one and it ends 2-1 to Arsenal. Every time with Arteta, I see a logic and I see something. So I'm overrating him today because I feel the team let him down. But in the comment section, Andrew's saying, you said 6, Andrew, did you?
Yeah.
Andrew says 6, Ryan says 5, and Reedy says 7. So who do you agree with? No, not who do you agree with. Write what number you lot think in the comments and we'll go from there. But with that said then, everyone's had their comments. So it was Leno, 1. Soz, what did Soz get? 5.
5, yeah.
Bellerin, 5. David, 0. Holding, 5. Oh yeah, it was all 5s at the back. Partey got 7, I think he got. Am I right? Yeah. Xhaka got 6. Pepe got an 8. Laka, what did we end up agreeing on? Was it a 6 we gave Laka?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
It was, isn't it? Yeah. And then, no, Laka.
What did we give Saka in the end? 7 or 8?
Laka got a 6. And yeah, Saka got an 8. In the end, he ended up the same as Pepe, didn't he? And then Arteta with a Gruel, one that we said 5, 6, 7. You're like, overall, then, as an overall team performance, you're going to rate it as a team. I'll say, do you know what? It's a bit against it, but as the team, everything involved, I will say 7 as well, because now it's starting to dawn on me. So many people have said this wasn't a red. I'm starting to think maybe it wasn't, so I need to look at it back. What do you not reckon? Team score, team performance.
I'll give it a 7.
No, I'd say definitely a 6 or 7.
Because we didn't, like I said, we didn't fall apart at the end of the day. We went 1 man down, kept it. Went 2 man down, kept it.
Yeah.
And we didn't sit back the whole time either. We actually kept trying. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get that equaliser. So yeah, I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, yeah. I like the way Andrew said it at the end of the day, 6-ish, 7. It's like in between both, because it's like that suggests there's a bigger ceiling to reach, which I do believe, yeah, that we have got. So yeah, that's kind of, I like them ratings. Let me see if anyone's put any numbers down. No, they haven't. So moving on then, we might as well, we're coming to the end of the stream, I guess. But who did you say we got again? Leeds City.
Villa Leeds City.
Villa Leeds City. Wonderson will be in goal for all of them. Leno is out for 3 games. I've checked since. Boy. And either way we look at it, Arteta's first choice defender, even though it's whether we like it or not, he ain't there, because that does seem to be David Luiz. So, boy, in the next 3 games, Andrew, City, Leeds, and whatever, what are we, taking everything I just said into consideration, the goalie situation, how many points should we, not do we want? We want 9, obviously, but what should we realistically expect, bro? Realistically.
4.
Draw, 2 draws and all win. Yeah, I think that's quite reasonable. That's quite reasonable. Knowing Arsenal as well, bruv, we'll fucking beat City and draw the other 2. But what are you saying, Ryan? Is that your minimum you want to take from that 4? You could say 7 if you want. It's how harsh you're being.
Really, we should, at the club that we are, we should get 6 like that. We should lose, really, well, we shouldn't, but really we're going to lose to City and we should beat them other 2 teams. But I think we'll get a draw and a win. I think we'll lose to City and draw and win to one of the others. So I reckon we'll get 4.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I reckon it's about, I would like to say 6 points, lose against City and 2 wins. But Widdowson in goal, bit of a lack defence. To be honest with you, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but we could even get a point out of it. You know how it could go down, innit? Draw the first one, lose the last one, last minute, and then City just teabag us, bro. But boy, if you was all right, then we'll leave it like this for my lads. How would you lot then? How would you just sum up that game then? If you were to leave it, do you know when you have that post match? Imagine I'm Jeff Blood and you're Arteta, Andrew. I say to you, how would you sum up that 90 minutes, Andrew, for you?
I think we if Luiz's weren't a foul and I was Arteta, I would say that was a disgrace by the ref, a silly mistake by the goalie, and the team showed fight.
And if I was Jeff, I'll say, Andrew, mind your language. You're live on Sky Sports, lad. Yeah. What about you, Ryan? What would you say? How would you sum it up?
Basically the same. I was annoyed. I'd be annoyed by the referee. And because, I've seen another photo, the referee was spudding one of the Wolves players or something.
Oh, a closed fist spudding, man?
Yeah.
In a video, someone was busting drawers on the pitch, bruv. I can't believe it, bruv. I cannot believe it. Have you seen the video back in the day? Is it Mike Dean or whoever, when Tottenham score against Arsenal and he celebrates? Have you not seen that on YouTube?
I swear it was Mike Dean was the ref today.
Mike Dean, yeah, bruv. Actually celebrate, bruv. Type it in on YouTube. Mike Dean celebrates goal against Arsenal, bruv. During the match, he jumps up and goes, yes! Bruv, he forgets where he is, so don't ever think these refs ain't pagans, bruv.
Yeah, no, they hate us. The referees, the majority of them hate us.
That's mad, bruv. How can man spud a Wolves player, bruv? That's fuck me right off, bruv. Fucking hell. Boy, well, Guna, obviously, you got your channel, bruv. What's good now is, where we got us 3 here, if you ever, when you go on your channel, bruv, you can just send me a link, and then me and Andrew can go on your channel. We'll get a good thumbnail going, and basically, you can start getting some traction towards your channel whenever you're ready, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's sick. That's sick. I appreciate you 2 guys for coming on, man. Thanks so much.
No, cheers for having me.
No, anytime, bro. Anytime. I can say, I keep hearing noise near you, Andrew. Is your girl on the other side of the camera with a baseball bat, bro? I can see you flinching every 5 minutes, bro.
She wants her telly back, didn't she?
Oh, it's over now anyway. I tell her thank you for letting you join the stream and that. Ryan, you as well, brother. Much appreciated. If you've took the TV from your girl as well, make sure you say thank you. And I'm not even saying this as a joke, brother. I know how it is trying to get the TV off your bird. It ain't a joke, blood. She's good if she lets you use it for an hour, bruv. Make sure you say thank you, blood. So,
just sleep.
Oh, you got it all night, bruv. You can get the fucking base station up, blood. You got it good all night, bruv.
Gonna get his chiggy on.
Get his chig on a line, chigolini thing. All right, guys. I'll say thank you very much. I'll let you to get out of here, and I'm mad love for that, boys. And you'll be on very soon, and we'll be on your one, guys. So yeah, safe, boys. Catch you later, lads.
No, mate.
Cheers. Yes, guys. Like I said, big up to the Gooner, big up to Andrew as well. I kept seeing a few things going on, and I didn't want to keep them on the line because I know it was a proper last minute live, and we're going to be doing many, many more. But I want to get through some comments with you lot as well. Yeah, Cal, when Martial dived, my bro, Cal and Marshall. But did you United get penalty? United, did they get? Always never have drink. Do you know what? Let me get a little drink quickly, bruv. I reckon the drink will take me no longer than 30 seconds. Yes, blood, man, got the drink and drank it and come back without nobody knowing, blood. Wish you all good night. Take care, good buddy. God bless. Have a good one, K9. Like I was a casualty of the BS today. That's true. That is true, Josh. The game ended early for everyone. And I want to see this fucking red card back as well. Southampton have 9 every season, then go on a banging run. Is that what you're saying, Hybrid? Drunk that too quick. You got I messaged it earlier in Instagram chat though, Hybrid, and you wasn't about. But next time you can join the live as well, bro. We got post match. When it comes to the post matches, we get people involved. Yeah, we have a future with Laka. No, Laka has a future with us, bros. About 20, I'd say. I forgot what I said, brother. Yeah, I hear you, Josh. That's one of the reasons why we fear selling the whatever they are, whether they're the Sanchez's, the Lackers, the this, the that's. Are we going to replace them? That's one of the biggest. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things with us, isn't it? Later K9 says, boys, big up the Dons. Steve Harmon. What's that emoji? Big up yourself, bro. If only we replace Laka, we have only if we replace Laka. So we'd only want to sell him if you replace him, is what you're saying. And we have to have names ready, not just to sell and give more to the Cronkies bank. Yeah, exactly, bruv. I agree with you. Place 9, I'm trying to catch up with you. Like Laka works hard for the team, and I feel he's fighting for Arteta and the badge. There's definitely elements and times where I feel the exact same, bro. The exact same. But then there's moments where I feel like he's lost in the downwards trajectory that is Arsenal, and anyone can get caught in that whirlwind. So, boys, yeah, happy birthday for Thursday, Steve, bro. Big up yourself, Steve. I didn't know it's your birthday, bro. Happy birthday to you, Steve. Make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you, yeah? Mastermind says, hey, guys. Big up yourself, my Don. Runnerson, the Highbury gamer. That's who we've got in goal for the next 3 games. It's a Mazzolini. Was going to say it in Den's chat, but went dead, says Boyce. Nice one. Big up yourself, Steve. Developer ended this stream with quickness. With quickness. Well, at least today I've learned how to spell Renason's name. A lie? Ditto, says Highbury. It's a tricky one, says Cal. I messaged him, he didn't reply, so maybe he's having a bit of something going on with the internet. If you like I say, and he ended it quick. It's not like then. Sorry for the typo, says LDN. Don't ever apologise, Dad. He had to set up United stream, but I'd say he's got out before the banter wagon comes. I told him I would have done the teams for him. Rinnison sounds like a guy who does a hand-to-hand sales. Knocks your door. Fucking, if you want to buy a window leaner, blood. Window salesman. Window lick. Pepe's my boy, says Joseph. You came in Pepe now, yeah? Pepe coming into form. It's great to see. Yeah, trust. I'm out, boys. Laters, Kale. Laters, broski. Peace, Steve. First half, we dominated the second half as well. Well, we have them key elements and players that do let us down at certain points throughout the season, and one of them reared their head today. David Luiz, sweet boys night. I can't watch Rennison's in goal for a full 90 minutes, says Lauren Wordwell. Yeah, we spoke about it earlier, though, when I said he kind of had a good one. And then you pointed out, yeah, but under a full 90 minutes, you're going to see the truth of him. And, yeah, time's going to come. But let's see what happens when it does come. But, yeah, it's going to be clap city. What the hell was Leno doing? Did he get caught in two minds? It looks like he wanted to kick, but the bounce forced. Yeah, but what I don't understand is why does your arm have to be there then, bruv? Just clart it away. You don't need to do that. But what can I say, bruv? Mazzolini City, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Fucking... there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse, bruv. Play Ryan in goal for Villa. I think he's next. Ryan's injured, bruv. A lie? Not even Lauren's telling you, blood. 3 points is realistically 3 points from 3 games. Is that what you're saying? That's what we were talking about. Yeah. How come that Ryan dude wasn't on the bench? He's mash up. No, is he? For fuck's sake. Lauren's got the news, bro. 3 points realistically. Out of the 3 games, you reckon, Joseph, a win and 1. Andrew, when he said the 4 points, that's kind of what makes sense, to be fair with you. Time to put our faith in Runason. Fucking Arsenal's owns all my faith at the moment, blood. They put it in their vault. We're still buying injured players. Fucking hell. Well, painful game. Winnisons will perform like Van der Sar, blood. Corruption. 9 red cards under Arteta. Raw. Pepe. Xhaka. Leno. David Luiz. Xhaka. Yeah, I've seen that, AR. Carol, give me some of what you're smoking, lad. Hold up, what? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in. Who gave the first to a Wolves player? Who gave the fist to a Wolves? The ref! We'll have to watch it back, blood, but I need to see this red card for David Luiz, blood. See you, boys. Joseph, have a good one, bro. Boys. Send link, bro, and I will sub. What, to my... Oh, to Gunners. Gunners' name's here. I'll have to get the link after, but click his name, and that should take you to his channel. Send link, I will do. The ref did at the end of the game, KL. Oh, at the end. It's still not cool, but getting cheeky with it. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh, what the fuck? Scummy, right? Safe for bringing me on, bro. Was a good stream. Yeah, definitely, bro. Thanks for coming on, Goon. I appreciate it, bro. Like I said, we'll get them on them. We'll get them on the post match. It's good to get post matches. Safe for English for having me on. Don't be silly, bro. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Both of you as well. Like I say, thanks for coming on, and thanks for whoever you took the TV off and took up the space to do it. Much appreciated. United have 12 pens this season. Fucking hell. It's ridiculous, isn't it? What does that equate to? 36 points, all in the long run. Because you know they win when they get a pen, bro. Madness. We need some more of that, bro. Penchester United, bro. I'm telling you. Sweet Car's blessed. Yeah, you need to come on next as well with us, lad. Yeah, when United fans act like dumb fucks when people call him Penandes, he's the more overrated player in the league. Just stat pads, pens. No, it's true. It's true. It's true. People, it's not his fault he got overrated, but don't keep trying to make him out to be Neymar, bruv. Build a banger, people. Is that what you're saying? I've got a good one for later. Lacazette is fighting and playing for his new contract. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far, blood. Like they're fighting for their life. I've got more passion than all the players in this team. Real talk. I have one line to get them in, blood. I'll run the whole 90 minutes, blood. Andrew, salute. KL, big up KL, says Andrew. Yeah, big up both my dons. Andrew and fucking... One sec, actually. I've got to go into my video right now. Big up KL, says Andrew. Yeah. What have we got here? Okay. Yeah, anyone. It's good to, once people become certified members, and rare. It's good to have people on the fucking moderators, help share the channel. You can then post links and get involved. Rooney used to be a pen master at United. I lie. Good night, bro. Have a good one, Josh. Leno misjudged the ball big time. Yeah, you can see there's no point being confused. It was a mistake, but it's misjudgments what he did. Leno should have taken a nut shot for the team. A lie. Definitely should have taken a nut shot for the team. Chig would have fucking absorbed the ball in his batty for the team, bruv. Think about it. We just lost. Them man are probably knocking one out on a Mazzolini. Everyone worried that if Leno gets COVID, we're in trouble. Then he gets a red. And I got the real Kobe. Mastermind, yeah, he had no chance of getting that ball. He's up against a man who's on steroids. Like, what the fuck? A lot. Good post-match analysis. Nice one, Coach. You know what? It was a bit last minute. Had a bit of this and that to do. It was on BT, so the stream was buffering. It wasn't a good post-match from my side, and Andrew and Guna smashed it. But what I'm saying is we'll be more organised in the future, and I will be much better. Just we're growing, lads. Guna, oh yes, Lauren, my darling. Big up yourself. And even Guna says it. Wicked. That's what I love about Lauren and Kyle. All my mods I love, but they just do shit when they got to do it, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? My G, much appreciated, Lauren. Thank you. Build and Neville, definitely. I've only gone and got a bit of Sunday driver, and a gelato. Stop it. I've sent 2 pictures to the group chat of the ref and the tackles. Nice one. Oh, do you know what? That means I can go on my Insta and see it. I can block you out though, bro. Don't worry. I'll block our chat out, lads. Look, I can see you two there. My dons. Oh, what's that? Is that the tackle? Is that the contact? You're chatty. Let me try and get it away so your faces ain't in it there. Your faces ain't in there. Right, I'll show the contact to you lot now. I want to see it again though. This ain't enough for me to start talking about it because it's a still shot. I need to see the thing. At the end of the day, even if it has touched him, that means he's slowed down enough for it to happen, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying though? It's shiesty. Look at that contact, blood. Look at that. That's the contact right there. You can put a red Rizzler in that, bruv. You can build a zoo in between that, bruv. Fucking hell. All right, let me show you the spud now, but let me get the spud up. Nice one, Guna. We're coming up with new processes every day, bro. We've got to do videos like this now as well. One sec. Obviously, that's just because it's the end of the match. He spuds everyone. But are you doing it right in front of Bellerin like that, blood? Oh, I avoid it. Man said, oh, go on, Cody. Spud, man, fam. You getting the bus later, yeah? Make sure you got the L. Mazzolini, you know. Boy. Yes, realist. Yes, retro gamer. Neville. He's Gary Neville, old boy. Big up Lauren, 100%. We're wishing her well as well. I was already sub. Left a comment with notification and we'll watch fully after AI, lads. I was already sub left. Comment. Oh, yeah, cool. You was meant to come in this video as well, Hybrid. You weren't about earlier, though, when we was doing it for live TV. After seeing them picks, it was 9 versus 12 tonight. Yeah, trust. Andrew, the mod army. Yeah, no, Andrew's part of the... Bro, he's part of the real army, but look how henry he is. If shit kicks off, he's coming down, bruv, to back it. Like. Say for the moderator, it's light work, brother. It's mad that the rules classify it as a red. Well, only if it's the last man and it's a dodgy challenge. But if technically a player is slowing down just to feel contact and cheat and go down, that's something different. But they are going to do that. Tierney done it against Reece James or whatever his name is for Chelsea. But we're going to have to do a video about that tomorrow at Upload. But how is that a red and a pen? It's true. I need to see more, though. We're going to talk again. It looked so much worse the first time. That little one bit of a connection. You get it up again. Oh, I liked it. Man's all liking the dodgy things now. Oh, man's got the spud. That's it. No, it says 1 of 3. I was just checking if there's another picture. But yeah, that little touch there. But we're seeing it. I've got to see the whole thing. Got to see the whole thing before doing a big old opinion. What the fuck? The ref is dirty. Nah, bro. It seems like Ryan was right on that one, bro. Me and Andrew was ready to punch David Luiz up, blood. KO, Gooner, big them up. Not a red, bro. We was cheated. Fucking hell. Bellerin's looking shocked too. A lie. That fist bump reminds me of the infamous handshake between Stone Cold and Vince McMahon. A lie. Pen, yeah, because the contact, but no chance of a red, not even a yellow. It's because it's the last man, isn't it? That's what they do. Really, did you see the video we're going to call in Spanish people? Yeah, it's because there's no this and no that. And then 2 days later, the football terrorists or somebody racist on his channel, they had to take the video down. These men are clickbait merchants, bro. Clickbait merchants. KO, another old school wrestling fam, yeah? My G. Luiz's red changed it, absolutely. Absolutely. The refs of Wolves are a Spud fan. Bastard fans is what they are, bruv. Andrew Fire, you know this. Main. Not a red. You know what, no. You know what it is, no. You know what, Ali. You know we Arsenal. What's that again? Oh, you never walk alone. Why are you coming in on that Simon thing? I knew what that meant, lad. I was thinking about Arsenal. Arsenal will always walk alone. I'm not the only old school wrestling fan. I used to like it when I was a kid. I'm not going to lie. Man would stay up all night for the Royal Rumble, blood. Cap school for his chocolate. Is that why Flea moved to Smash? The ref is definitely friends with Fergie. All refs are friends with Fergie. Fergie got 9 minutes extra time every game. You'll never walk alone. I know. I don't know why that won't come in. I thought it was Young Money Baby, but I thought Lil Wayne was in the chat. Attitude Era. Sponduli. People, my dons, I want to thank you all a lot as well. Not a red card. WCW versus the WWF was when I watched it. But straight away they changed the name. It was just, that was when, yeah, it was over. Before that as well, actually. It's my era. It was over. Well, my lads, we're getting close to the 2-hour mark. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? It's dead now, though, bruv. I don't know however I watched it, bruv. I'm not going to lie. The finger poker of doom. I know, but listen, I know about the finger poker of doom, bruv. That's what they used to call me when I was 16, bruv. You love that shit, Andrew? Check that vid on Instagram. You send me a little viddy ding dong. Oh, let me see. I can't share it yet. I might be able to share this though. Oh my god! Oh my God, man hotted David Luiz up for nothing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I want to show it. But I just can't. I'm going to do it on a video though. I'll show it tomorrow. I just can't do it live. Oh my God. Oh my God. David Luiz, it wasn't his fault, bruv. He was robbed. We was robbed. Had a few good guys. WWF was shit when I was growing up. We was fucking robbed. My God, night AR, night chat, peace out. We were robbed. Fucking hell, blood. Man got I've never. Oh my God. This is why I don't like watching football on BT on these streaming sites, bruv. You don't know you can't replay shit, bruv. It was freeze, bruv. Yeah, the time of Rikishi, I used to watch it, and Rikishi, you know, man will stick his ass in your face. Man will do a chig on you, blood. Realist, bruv. We got done dirty, Andrew, bruv. Golden era of Attitude Era, the best. Okay, you know, bruv, we've been done dirty. I'll definitely be doing a video about this tomorrow because, yeah, we're going to have to make some talking points. Obviously, you're going to have AFTV suck. Obviously, you've already heard what Mo's doing. He's getting chicks' balls in his mouth. What do you expect, bruv? You know what these men are like, innit? For a penny, bruv, they'll suck your batty, bruv, and regurgitate the juice and drink it, bruv. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, WWF it was. But yeah, people, I'm going to leave it as that then, bruv. I've just seen it. Thanks to Lauren. It's no pen. It's not even a red, blood. It's let alone a pen. Fucking hell. Mo wants a job at Sky Sports. A lie. He can have a job at Sky Sports as well. He can clean the toilet, blood. And how the fuck did VAR not tell the ref to check the screen? It's a joke, Lauren. It's a joke, blood. I'm pissed off, blood. Kneegate. A lie? It's a kneegate thing. Mo wants a job at Sky. He can give blowjobs in the toilet. Trust me, bro. It's a madness. Peace out, people. Have a good one. Laters, Andrew. Done, man. Dirty, you know. Proper dirty, bruv. Save Andrew. Fucking bastards. All right, lads. Thank you very much, everybody, for being in the building. All my people. You know who it is. It has been your only one ding dong. That is Arsenal's Realist. Make sure you like, share, and subby won't be ding dong as well. But actually, at this moment in time, with all of you, lot, the most important things to share because you lot have helped. You've been here from the beginning, from when the channel got closed to rare. It's you lot that have helped push this. So yeah, the ref just looked at the Wolves players screaming and took into account David Luiz's red card record. Wow, Lauren's right. He did what I did, bruv. The ref did what I did. Watching the game, I thought that was a red. Fucking hell. I'm making a video tomorrow, bruv. Mate, it's a Mazzolini, bruv. Like, what's the point of VAR if they're not going to use it, bruv? His watch didn't go off, Lauren. That's why he didn't go to VAR like the Sheffield United. Well, who's controlling this watch, bruv? Good as Saturday. Let's have them. Villa, Ruderson in goal. Grealish and Barkley. Are you mad? Safe Realist. Lauren, I was about to post the same. Mad, innit? Reputation. Yeah, no, I think Lauren's bang on, blood. Bang on. The ref just looked at the Wolves player screaming and took into account David Luiz's red card shit. It's so true. So true. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. We needed to be above Tottenham today, get the points to have a comfortable, slowly get into that comfortable part of the season where we can maybe start enjoying some of the football. Instead, we get Illuminati'd again. No, they're having a piss up in that VAR room at Stockley Park. Joking a lie, they're chopping piff on the table and that, like, whack! Whack! 2 shots, bang, bang, bang. And I'll get League on the stream up. They're watching League on the stream, bro. I'm smoking that stuff of caca, but I'm smoking the stuff that killed fucking Boy George, blood. It's that good dank blood. Chaos. People, like I say, give the video a little share. I want to go now. Thank you for being here. Obviously, we go live every single day now, so try and get the word out there for that. We upload videos as well. I actually uploaded today a video. It was you can't. One second. I just spilt my drink, fuck's sake. But I put a video up today. It was 3 minutes, 30 seconds long of something about Mary. And YouTube didn't let me upload it, bruv. They said something about Mary is not allowed to be seen by the viewing public due to copyright purposes. So there's some movies that you can, like South Park, In-Betweeners. But yeah, I had a big video and all I could end up doing was this video, which I'll show you lot now. I had to basically chop it down. It was 3 minutes, 30 seconds long. It was hilarious. I had to chop it down into this, which is just a little quick 30-second one, but it has the potential to go viral, so I'd appreciate it. But this is my channel. You come into this bar, you type Arsenal's Realist, then you're lucky enough to come to here, and then I like to click videos because it puts them all in order. What I like to say is, really good video, this one. It's a compilation. In this video, if you click it, what you'll see is, what I like, it has the links to my free funny videos. So then you click them, and then before you know it, you're in the game. Do you know what I'm saying? Watch all 3 videos, like, share. So look at that, bang, man's dishing out love hearts like they don't exist, blood. But yeah, that's how you're going to get to the channel and do all of that subbing and that and sharing. No, they ain't a piss out of life. Stockley Park, bruv. Next time you ring your man for a draw, you say, bruv, where should I meet you? He's going to say Stockley Park. You're going to go in there. It's the VAR man, bruv. Lee was saying it was a pen, so... yeah, bruv, he's in Stockley Park, bruv. That's where he does his watch-alongs. It's the Wolf of Wall Street, Stockley Park. But yeah, I'm going to go now, lads. I'm going to go on this beautiful comment here. Nearly 10K on the first chick video. 9.8, is it? So... Thanks to you, Lauren, and thanks to all my subs. Thank you very much. Make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. I hope everyone feels better, feels well. See you later, guys, tomorrow.